Hi, I'm Carl from Abt, and in this video I'm going to be giving you a closer look at the S90D series OLED from Samsung. This is the follow-up to last year's S90C and gets a couple minor enhancements which I'll address here, as well as show off all the connections and features to help give you a better idea of whether this is the right TV for your home theater. So stick around. Just a quick note before we get started, if you're new to our videos, thanks for tuning in, and we hope you find all the information we provide to be useful. Abt is a family-owned business located in Glenview, Illinois, right outside of Chicago, and we've been around since 1936, and we're the largest single-store retailer of electronics and appliances in the US. I've been here myself since 2002. If you have questions after the video is over, be sure to give our experts a call at the number down in the description, or leave a comment, or click the links to see all of these products on our website. Now, let's start off with the design. As far as the frame of the TV goes, it looks just like last year's S90C. However, it comes in a lot more sizes now. In addition to the 55, 65, 77, and 83-inch models from last year, Samsung's also added 42 and 48-inch options, which are ideal for gamers or anyone who may not have the space for a larger TV. And the good news is that the specs are the same across all the sizes except for the audio, which I will talk about in a little bit. As far as connections go, they're all located on the back of the TV, and you get 4 HDMIs that all support 4K at up to 144 Hz, variable refresh rates, and auto low latency mode, which are all great for next-gen gaming. There are 2 USB Type-A connections, an Ethernet port, 3.5mm analog audio output, an optical audio out, an X-Link, and an antenna connection. But unlike the S90C, this year's model does not come with an ATSC 3.0 next-gen tuner, just the standard ATSC and QAM tuners. The only way you'd notice this change, though, is if you use an antenna to get over-the-air broadcasts, and even then, you really won't see any differences unless you live in one of the few areas that have next-gen content available. The remote's the same one that you get with the S95D, and it's got the same button layout as last year's, along with a little solar panel on the back to keep it charged, and a USB Type-C on the bottom that can be used to charge it faster if needed. For the operating system, you get an updated version of Samsung's Tizen OS. It looks very similar to last year's as far as the layout goes, with a couple minor changes to note. Now, at the top of the screen, you'll see 3 categories you can choose from: For You, Live, and Apps. For You shows you curated content based on your viewing habits. Live shows you what's currently playing live either through your antenna or on Samsung's TV Plus app. And Apps, which is a list of all the apps currently installed on the TV, plus the list of apps that are available for download. And this is all on the newly branded home page, which was called the media page on last year's models. The other new features you'll find in the operating system is the Daily Plus category. It's essentially a hub for all your in-home activity. It gives you access to personal training videos if you want to work out with the help of a trainer. There's telehealth options. There's even vet options for your pet. You can also make video calls or use it for remote PC connections, all in a single interface. Then you have ambient mode, which lets you use your TV kind of like a poster or a painting. You get a variety of backgrounds that you can choose from that stay on the screen when you're not using it, so you're not just staring at a blank rectangle every time you walk by. Finally, there's the Game Hub. This is a collection of cloud gaming services that let you play video games on your TV without having to hook up a separate gaming system. It's a great space saver, and it's a fun way to keep yourself entertained. Moving on, let's talk about the audio, and this is the only area where the size of the screen is going to impact a particular feature. Every size except for the 42-inch model gets a 40-watt 2.1 channel system. The 42-inch model drops to 20 watts and 2 channels. As far as everything else is concerned, all the sizes will have Adaptive Sound Pro technology to help ensure you get proper sounding audio no matter what you're listening to, and 360 audio support that works with Galaxy Buds Pro, Buds 2, and Buds Live, as well as headphones from several other brands to give you a fully immersive audio experience. The S90D also has Samsung's Q Symphony feature built in that combines the TV's speakers with the compatible Samsung soundbars to give you fuller sounding audio. And just like the S90C, the S90D also supports Dolby Atmos audio. Now, let's take a look at the picture. This gets the updated NQ4 AI Gen 2 processor, just like the S95D, and it provides some subtle improvements. We found the shadow details to be a little better on this one than the S90C, and the skin tones looked a little more accurate. Nothing radically different than last year's TV, but still an improvement. The motion handling is great as well. We found that turning off all the picture clarity settings looked the best to us, but try them out and see which ones look best to you. We also recommend looking through all the different picture preset options to see which one you like like the best. We actually found filmmaker mode to be the most enjoyable to watch for the widest variety of content. But if you have the Samsung SmartThings app on your phone, you can also take advantage of the smart calibration feature if you really want to dial things in. It only takes a few minutes and uses your phone's camera to calibrate the picture. As far as gaming is concerned, this one does a great job here as well. Like I mentioned earlier, it supports 4K at up to 144 Hz and variable refresh rates through FreeSync Premium Pro. It's also got Samsung's Game Bar 3.0, which lets you cater the picture to the genre of the game you're playing. You can even call up a crosshairs to stay on the screen for any of those FPS games. And there's the dynamic black equalizer setting to bring out more details in the dark areas to kind of help you see enemies that might be hiding in the shadows. So like I said, it's a great TV for gaming. And finally, we'll give you a little look at how this handles light reflection. Now we do have a dark video on. We'll turn on our light here. And as you can see, it does a pretty good job kind of minimizing how much glare is coming off of the screen. It's much less noticeable when you're looking at a bright scene, but we wanted to show you sort of an extreme case here looking at something dark. But as you can see, very decent for what it is. So who is the S90D for? Well, it's not for anyone who currently owns the S90C. There's just not enough difference to justify an upgrade from one to the other. However, if you're currently using an older model OLED or LED TV and you want something that offers an extremely impressive picture, you're definitely going to want to give this one a look. Its motion handling makes it an excellent choice for watching sports. The color quality and perfect black levels make it a great option for movie buffs, and anyone using an Xbox Series X or a PS5 are going to be able to take full advantage of all the next-gen gaming features that those systems offer. If you have any questions on the S90D series, be sure to leave them down in the comments or give our TV experts a call here at Abt. We're always happy to help. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.